Hello everyone, welcome back. I just wanted to share another video with you today. So today we are talking about revelation. So revelation means to reveal. So in this season, the Lord will be revealing things to you, and also He's going to be revealing the true intention of people to you. So he's going to make it known, like the true intentions of people. So some of us have people that are in our midst or that are in our circle, and they don't really have our best intentions at heart. So the Lord is going to show you the true heart of people that are around you, whoever they may be. He's going to reveal their true nature, their true intention. So we encounter people each and every day, right? And even like in our family, we encounter people, and everyone is sent by someone, right? They're either sent by the Lord or they're sent by the enemy. And with them being sent, is to fulfill a purpose, whatever that purpose might be. And so sometimes we don't have discernment to know the difference. Sometimes we see things, but we just kind of just give it a pass, or kind of ignore some of the things or some of the behaviors or some of the things that are being said to you from those people. But right now is the time of revelation. So you can count on the Lord. You can count on Him. He will show you who these people are in this season. And I will share, like, there's a lady that I know, and she has always, I guess, kind of tried to attack me, but in a passive aggressive way, if that makes any sense. And so I respect my elders, so I just kind of just let it roll off my back, or whatever the case may be. But people tend to show who they truly are. And it's like, no matter what she did, I didn't allow myself to show that I was angry, although I may have been upset on the inside. I didn't allow myself to exhibit the anger or frustration or whatever it was I was feeling at the time. But she would continue to do things, and I just didn't want people thinking that, like, I'm the one in here causing all this trouble. And so every time she would really show who she is, like, show that she is has like a spirit of narcissism, and like a bullying spirit, and she got a whole bunch of stuff that she's dealing with. But it would show, like, and you could just see it. And actually, just recently, like, the enemy stuck his head up. Like, it's like she has no control over it. Like, even if she want to contain herself, she couldn't even contain herself without letting it out. It just came out. So just pray for discernment. Like, I feel like I have this gift that people they may had an intention to lie to me, but for some reason they just end up revealing the truth to me. Like, I can tell they didn't plan on telling me the truth, but somehow, some way, they just let it come out, right? And so I know that is the Lord. And that is how it's going to work. Like, the Lord is going to show you the true intentions of people. And when He shows you, now you have to do the steps. Sometimes people have to be just moved out of your life. You may just have to walk away from those people, or pray. All I can tell you to do is really to pray for them. Some people may be in your family, and there's nothing you can do about that other than just continue to pray. But you will be they will be exposed for who they are, and what their intentions are, whether it's to hurt you or harm you, or to cause you to go astray, or cause you to act a certain way that's unpleasing to the Lord, or to spout out things. So just keep that in mind, because He is going to show you the true hearts of men. And then once He shows you, you may be like, oh man, I already saw that, like, I already knew, but I just kept trying to ignore it, or not seeing the signs that were there. So you will need to activate your spirit, your gift of discernment. Like, just pray that the Lord enhances your gift of discernment, because you already have it. If you are a Christian, if you are born again Christian, you already have the gift of discernment. And honestly, even those that are unrighteous has some type of discernment, because you're still human and a part. You were created in His image, so you still have some of it. But if you are have accepted the Lord into your life as your personal Lord and Savior, then just pray that He activates and enhances your gift of discernment, and He will show you the way. You want to be aware of these wolves in sheep's clothing, posing imposters, posing as someone else, or posing as friends, and they're not really friends, or posing as people that really care about you, and they don't really care about you. Maybe they're jealous, maybe they're envious, whoever they are. And then you'll notice things, like people spouting out word curses, or saying negative things about you, or whatever the intentions are will be revealed. I was invited to do a conference some years ago, and the conference didn't really pan out, but out of respect for someone that asked me to participate in, I decided, like, oh yeah, I'll do it. And so one of my areas is parenting, and marriage. And so my degree is in marriage and family therapy. And so I was like, yeah, I will come and do the conference. And so the person, I guess the pastor of the conference, was more so into like trying to get money out of me, basically. And I'm not opposed to being a gift giver. There's nothing wrong with that. But you have to know that there's needy and there's greedy, right? And so the whole time, he was just kind of pressing me about, money, and, giving gifts to pastors, and giving gifts to him, like the entire conversation. So I really knew what the true intent was, like right away, and even if I had wanted to, give a gift of love, that just kind of like turned me away, because it was just too much like pressure to give like the whole conversation every time we would talk. If this is within a day, like I literally had just met the person. And so it was all about money. And so I really realized like that was the case. Like the Lord showed me like this was the true intention. It's just crazy, like, to know that people out there, really try to take advantage of those that don't know any better, and sometimes we enter into things just because, out of you want to be respectful, or you don't want to come off a certain way, but you want to pray for discernment. You want to not allow people to take advantage of you. Even like people speaking word curses. Now, some people just say stuff and they don't even think about what they're saying, and they really don't mean any harm in it. But you want to cast those things down like right away. Do not allow it to take root. Words travel. They continue to go on into infinity. So you rebuke them, rebuke what they've said. If you constantly around people that's speaking word curses, it's because they have this envious spirit. Maybe they have a jealous spirit. Who knows what kind of spirit they have, but you rebuke them, rebuke their words, and you cast them down to the ground immediately. Do not let them allow them to take root. And sometimes people can say things and they really don't mean it, like they don't mean it. But once you start putting them in check and rebuking them, and eventually they'll stop saying things, or hopefully they'll start trying to practice to not say those word curses or speak things against you. Even something as simple as, girl, you gonna get ran over, you keep doing that, or whatever the case may be. Cast those things down. Do not allow people to speak word curses over you or your family members or your children. And if they continue to do those things, even after you have addressed it, then more than likely, there is a problem there, right? There's another spirit there that you're dealing with, and it is all spiritual anyway. For we wrestle against not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. So that's something to keep in mind. But I just wanted to share this message with you today, just praying that the Lord activate your gift of discernment. Just know that he's going to be revealing the true heart of men around you to you. So you just want to be aware of what's going on, and who's around you, who's in your circle. So thank you all again for tuning in today, and we will see you on the next video.